This isn't our normal cereal.
Well, because this is the store brand, but it's delicious.
It's easy to take grocery shopping for granted. Unfortunately, here are 20 food items that could disappear from grocery stores in 2023.
It's gone.
Tomatoes.
Ketchup. Just like my mom puts on her spaghetti, baby.
Whether it's marinara sauce, ketchup on those fries, or in a salad, tomatoes are just about everywhere from the culinary world to your refrigerator. However, there will be a major shortage of tomatoes in the coming year.
No soup for you!
A drought in California has caused a significant tomato shortage in the U.S. This rather nasty drought is the driest 3-year period in recorded history and shows no signs of ending anytime soon. This, of course, impacts everything from spaghetti sauce to that pizza you were planning on ordering, as tomatoes are the main ingredient in so many food items we love. So don't be too surprised if the shelves and produce section of your local supermarket are void of the plump red tomato next year. Corn.
His favorite food is corn.
Corn is more than that delicious buttered cob that pairs perfectly with your barbecue chicken. It's also used in many products and as derivatives of the popular vegetable. Unfortunately, less corn was planted this year, which does not bode well for corn lovers in the coming new year. Less corn being planted almost guarantees a corn shortage in 2023 and could lead to a significant price hike for corn.
It's too expensive. I'm done.
So corn enthusiasts all over could be ringing in the new year with a little less excitement with the unfortunate news about the versatile crop. Pet food.
Oh, Clark, that's Buster's dog food.
Pets gotta eat too. Our beloved animal companions are indeed our best friends. And these furry bundles of joy, of course, need a hefty supply of the good stuff. This goes without saying.
Oh, he ate the cake.
Oh, Cheddar, you furry little pig.
However, due to the shortage of aluminum and a few issues impacting shipping, we could be facing a pet food shortage in the coming year. This problem is affecting every outlet, from specialty pet food stores to the large retailers like Amazon, Target, and Walmart. So perhaps cook up a few extra servings of Sunday dinner for Fido and Felix as the pet food begins to vanish from supermarket shelves. Bread and flour.
Hey, can a guy like zucchini bread and cornbread?
Everything from the breaking of bread with friends and neighbors to the crusty rolls on the table when you sit down to eat at your favorite restaurant, bread has been at the center of society's dining room since the beginning. So it's hard to imagine that those fluffy loaves may be in short supply in 2023. Due to the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine, global cereal grain production has declined significantly, as both nations are responsible for roughly 20% of the world's supply.
If it means war, then we say no!
Making matters worse is an ongoing drought, which is severely impacting wheat production. This all means that bread and bread products will be in short supply in the new year. Butter.
Oh, my hands are covered in butter from making butter.
Creamy and delicious, butter is slathered on rolls and toast to melted and poured over popcorn. And while we may take it for granted, butter may be on its way to being a hot commodity come next year.
No, God!
The price of butter, as well as margarine, has risen an unbelievable 32% due to low milk production across the U.S. and farms experiencing a labor shortage. This is expected to carry over into 2023. Well, there's always soy butter. Yes, that's a thing. Don't let those butter fingers stop you from hitting that subscribe button if you're new to our channel. Thanks.
Let's roll.
Olive oil and vegetable oil.
Olive, what's your name, boy? Olive oil?
Olive oil has been quite popular for years and has become the cooking oil of choice when it comes to adding healthy monounsaturated fats and antioxidants into your food. Unfortunately, due to a drought over in Europe, specifically Spain, olive trees are producing little to no olives at all. Before you switch over to other vegetable oils, you may end up finding a low supply of other cooking oils as well. This includes sunflower oil, which, because of the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict, has caused a holdup in the production of sunflower crops.
Again and again and again.
Over in Indonesia, which is the world's leading producer of palm oil, the country briefly banned the export of palm oil in 2022, which makes matters worse for anyone looking for oil in the coming year. Sugar.
I don't need sugar.
Nature gifted us with sugar, and the world has been smiling ever since.
Big smiles. Bigger, bigger.
The sweet stuff is in just about about everything nowadays, even things you wouldn't at first suspect for that matter. But getting your hands on that white gold may be harder than expected in the new year. Taking a trip over to the tropical paradise that is Brazil, the South American nation has decided to focus on using their sugarcane and the production of ethanol rather than sugar. This could lead to a sugar shortage in 2023 and many unsatisfied sweet tooths out there. Potatoes.
Hey, let's have breakfast at my club today. They do a thing on Friday called Yesterday's Potatoes.
The potato is one of the most well-known side dishes and all-around versatile foods on the planet. Mashed potatoes, French fries, baked potatoes, whatever your preferred method of spud preparation happens to be, there's a potato out there for just about everyone. That is, until 2023, as there's a possible potato shortage coming our way next year. The potato shortage comes courtesy of irregular weather patterns, as a cool spring and a hot summer caused potato crops in Colorado and Idaho to be drastically low.
Sweet potato fries.
As tasty as sweet potatoes are, unfortunately, there's no substitute for the starchy, versatile spud. Turkey.
Cluck, cluck, gobble, gobble.
Turkey's not just the bird we roast up on Thanksgiving and Christmas. The flightless fowl is just as delicious as the centerpiece of many a sandwich. Unfortunately, turkey is becoming a rarity due to a few factors, such as avian flu and issues with supply chains. These problems facing the holiday bird may end up spilling over into the new year, which means we may all have to celebrate the next Thanksgiving with a large ham rather than the bird we've all grown to love.
Turkey can never beat cow, Chris. Sorry.
Hopefully, there isn't a pumpkin shortage on the horizon, as being without both turkey and pumpkin pie would be just unthinkable. Baby formula.
This flavor is baby formula.
Babies. They may be cute and lovable, but those little bundles of joy must eat. That goes without saying.
Mama!
Unfortunately, for those with newborns, you may have to start making your own baby food, as we are in the midst of a continuing baby formula shortage. Earlier this year, there was a nationwide recall of baby formula and the shutdown of a major manufacturing plant. While the situation has recently gotten a little better, the baby formula supply is still much lower than normal. Canned goods.
Mike! I found a chocolate bunny!
Nowadays, most foods are available in canned form. Not simply a container for tuna, meat such as chicken, many foods have been sealed in cans for convenience as well as for preservation's sake.
Best before this date. After this date, not the best, but still pretty good.
Unfortunately, a possible shortage of these foods may come due to a shortage of aluminum. While many canned foods now use steel in place of aluminum, beverages like soda and beer will feel the sting of an aluminum shortage. While many canned foods are now packed in steel containers, aluminum laminate lining is still used for many canned food products. So it's still best to prepare for the possible canned food shortage by saving those cans of tomato soup. Avocados.
Is there an avocado crisis?
Avocados are at an all-time high when it comes to popularity.
It is the best.
The healthy fruit has expanded beyond the cafes and bistros of Southern California and is now being spread on toast all over the country. The fruit, unfortunately, may end up being in short supply come 2023. The American government has suspended imports of avocados from Mexico this year. This comes after a U.S. plant safety inspector based in Mexico, who was assigned to check whether Mexican avocados can be safely exported to the U.S., received threats. While avocado imports have resumed, the price hike is enough to make you substitute a new fruit to use in your guacamole. Rice.
White rice, brown rice. Those are just some of the rices I love.
Rice is often overlooked when it comes to the starchy side dishes. True, potatoes are delicious and versatile, but rice is undoubtedly a solid contender and just as versatile as the mighty potato. Unfortunately, rice fans will be saddened to discover that the grain will be experiencing the same issues plaguing potatoes in the upcoming year. Rice demands have been increasing over the past few years, and with the aforementioned drought impacting both California and China, these factors have had a major impact on rice production, which will continue into 2023. In fact, experts are estimating that U.S. rice production will drop to its lowest level in 30 years.
How sad is that?
This will affect everything from Chinese takeout to your rice-based home dishes. So stocking up while you can may be the order of the day. Hershey's candy.
Oh, you mean like a chocolate candy?
Show of hands. Who loves chocolate? Well, put those hands down and prepare prepare to be disappointed, as a popular candy brand has had some bad news for chocolate fans. Hershey's predicted a candy shortage in 2022, mainly because of the chocolate company's low supply of ingredients due to the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine, as well as global supply chain issues, which makes for a bleak future for Hershey lovers everywhere in 2023. So maybe hang on to that stash of Halloween candy you borrowed from your kids for a little while longer.
I'm for real. I'm for real.
Luckily, this is simply a Hershey's problem and doesn't impact other chocolate production companies. So go ahead and eat that stash. Paper goods.
TP her house. TP her house? Toilet paper. Cover her house in toilet paper.
This one has been impacting everyone for a while now. The shortage of things like toilet paper has been an ongoing issue since just after the pandemic a few years ago. At the heart of the continuing paper goods shortage is the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine that has impacted paper pulp supplies, causing shortages across the pond over in Europe. This could lead to another toilet paper shortage or a significant price hike this coming year.
Unacceptable!
This could also impact both paper towels and tissue paper. Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope we don't have to go through another round of toilet paper hoarding. Amoxicillin.
Oh dear, it tastes like amoxicillin.
While food is, of course, important, medication is also vital for many. Let's face it, modern medicine wouldn't be the powerhouse it is today without the all-important pharmaceuticals.
Indeed.
Unfortunately, the supply of certain drugs, specifically amoxicillin, could be in low supply this coming year. This comes from more than one pharmaceutical corporation that has estimated a shortage of the drug in 2023. Though most pharmaceutical companies that produce the antibiotic are hopeful that there will be a turnaround in production. So let's hope that's the case. Beer and liquor.
I love that stuff. Been drinking it for years.
Do you enjoy a nice cold one on a hot summer day? Or a glass of wine paired with a nice dinner? Well, drink up while you can, because that beer, wine, or any other adult beverage you happen to enjoy may be in short supply come 2023. Due to a shortage of carbon dioxide as well as aluminum in the U.S., beer may see a significant decrease in production. Making matters worse, the apparent glass shortage has caused wine and spirit prices to rise.
I'd like your $8-est bottle of wine, please.
So unless you're fine with flat beer in a paper cup, save that extra case in your pantry as a backup. Meat.
Meat from the street sounds like a fun treat.
It's safe to assume that you would find meat in most refrigerators across the country. Normally the centerpiece to many dinner dishes, meat is happily consumed by millions every year.
Amen.
However, 2023 may be the year the meat-eating folks have no choice but to become vegetarians.
Ron, would you like some salad?
Since I am not a rabbit, no, I do not.
Though that statement may be a tad dramatic, beef specifically will see a 15% hike in price due to a drought that forced farmers to sell their cattle off earlier than usual this year. This could lead to beef being rather hard to come by in the coming year. Eggs.
Where's my soft-boiled egg?
I scrambled it.
Whether for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, eggs are nothing if not versatile. Unfortunately, it may be a while before you make that omelet.
Just waiting for my breakfast.
Lois!
Eggs are set to become a rare commodity after we ring in the new year. This is due to, in part, a chicken shortage. Without chickens, there are no eggs. No eggs means a shortage of our favorite egg-based goodies, both at home and in restaurants. The question of which came first, the chicken or the egg, may end up being replaced with, what the heck happened to my eggs? Fingers crossed that 2024 sees regular distribution of the shelled superfood most of us have loved since childhood. Farm-grown produce.
It's organic.
We already know that tomatoes, potatoes, and corn will be in short supply in the coming year, so it shouldn't be too much of a shock to find out that many other farm-grown produce will be difficult to find. Issues such as a worldwide fertilizer shortage and the ever-growing problem of climate change may lead to a shortage of produce. The ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine is chiefly responsible for the current fertilizer shortage, as Russia is the world's largest producer of 3 of the major fertilizer types.
Horse!
This issue, combined with the ongoing drought plaguing the U.S., is a recipe for a major lack of produce being available in 2023.
Fingers crossed.
Stay right here and tap or click another great video. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to join our notification squad.